Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year! This is the end of the year. This is my second harvest of my African jelly melon, and I've eaten them for a week and I'm raving about them, and I'm so thankful. I see now, I might have been getting melons all the time. This melons, the critters don't really like. As you can see, they bit it and they didn't eat it all, whereas my other melons, if I find any melon, I essentially just find a little bit of an empty shell. And they gotta be brave because this melon has thorns on it, but they don't care. They brave the thorns and they're up in here. But I want to let you know that I still have more melons, as you can see. And as you can see, they're getting a little riper now. We had it 50 degrees in the daytime, which means it was probably 40 or maybe even 30s at night. And you can see that this African jelly melon is starting to die back. I think it is dying back from the weather. But as soon as it gets a little warmth, it pulls out and grows some fresh new leaves. So I'm going to be fertilizing it because these melons are $20 a pound around here. And if it now is giving me melons, it loves the short days. So if you're growing it in a place that's cold, you're gonna have to find that that sweet spot for a short day. It's very productive. I would put it alongside of a cucumber in the level of production. You see the melons are just hanging off and more are starting to grow, but it takes a long time. And good thing is, because it tastes like a cucumber and a lemon, I'm trying to show you different melons that I'm discovering all throughout this bush. You know, if you were running through the bush and you ran into this, you would get hurt. Okay. There are more, as you can see, everywhere. So, and it is a desert-friendly plant. It likes short days for harvest and desert environment. So it's getting water right now, it's soaking that water in, and it's trying to come up with more fruit. But then, another thing is, I did grow it up this bush here. I might get cut off because I'm at the end of my time, but I did grow it up my trees here thinking, oh, no problem, it's going to have a little bit of fruit. The fruit will look cute hanging off of the tree. And the weight of it with all of that fruit on it, if you see that tree limb, the tree limb has completely come out from the tree, but this fruit is so valuable and so life-saving and precious to me that I am not worried about it. I am out here harvesting and happy, and I guess I have my own little mini jungle in the corner of my garden that is filled with fruit. And since this is a desert point, I guess I have my own mini oasis, because inside of this is all the water that it soaks up, all the water, and it's in the fruit. So I really, really enjoy. I'm very happy with this plant. I'm happy with the harvest from it. I'm thinking I am now a melon junkie, and I figure with all the melons that have been eaten by the critters, they must have dropped some seeds somewhere. So I anticipate that this melon will be growing back again. It's a wonderful thing, and it is wonderful for the wintertime. It's not extremely juicy. It's more like the inside of a cucumber, but it is so, so good for you. And oh Lord, I'm looking at the trees. I'm just looking around. I got work to do, you guys. Winter here is when you do your work and get ahead of what's coming later. Oh my goodness, look at the way the trees are growing. They got all that fresh growth from when we got the water and everything, and I'm just going to trim that nice and neat into a format, and we'll all be happy with that. So